Alright guys, good evening to you. Welcome out to the final round of our Caribbean Porsche Cup Championship. And we are closing things off here at the Circuit of the Americas. Right now we got a skinny little grid here today, but most of it's already wrapped up here. We've got Stephen Pummels as well as Kadeem Mohammed who are in a tight fight here for the championship coming down to the ending. A great one at that too. I just want to bring you up to speed there with the points of that right now. So we've got Stephen Pummels overtaking the lead after last weekend with 45 points. Kadeem Mohammed has tied with Dominic Charles now with 43 points. He's leading Dominic there. Unfortunately, we won't see Dominic in this one. Haven't heard from him for the entire day actually. So not sure he's going to be joining us. But so far we got Mark Anthony Eaton finally joining us in this one here. He's finally gotten the time to join us here. And he's going to close off this championship. Qualifying goes live there. Oh, is that rain? Yes, it is a reigning championship. Qualifying here as we've got Eaton going out here for first, followed by Pummels. Oh, that's Marlon Young rather. And so they're on a soft tire compound. This is not going to work out for these guys. The slicks there. Oh, he's already out of shape there, Mark. And the first person on the wets is actually Jaden Harrison, as Marlon Young has also, as well as Mark Anthony Eaton, takes that back into pit lane to get the correct tires on there. Jaden Harrison now heads out for his very damp qualifying here at Kota. Right, so I was telling you about the points there. So Dominic Charles and Kadeem Mohammed, 43 points each. Kadeem Mohammed leads that though. And, oh, I think we just lost Jaden Harrison there. But nonetheless, Marlon Young is Marlon Young. Yeah, Marlon Young gets those tires changed there, so he's back out now. Jaden Harrison returns there. And I think it's Pummels who's ahead now, so we'll follow Pummels along here. And I think Marlon Young is just trying to give himself some space here between Steve and Pummels. Just let me know how you guys are receiving me out there. So for the championship, we've got two contenders here, Stephen Pummels and Kadeem Mohammed now are going to fight it out here towards the end. And no one has actually set a time just yet. I think the conditions caught them out quite a bit here. Stephen coming off now to begin a flying lap. And so we'll follow along with the Jamaican. Climbs up to turn one now. Brings that car down into second gear. Switches over to the left-hand side here for these series of chicane-like turns. And he's taking it very, very easy here, Stephen Pummels. Oh, as he slides that car. Definitely on the edge here, Pummels. All right, thanks a lot there to Raul P. So we're looking at Stephen Pummels. He just exits turn 12, heads into 13 now. He's taking it quite easy here, Pummels. Look at how those brake rotors are glowing hot red. This is somewhat of a heavy drizzle here they have. And you want to stay away from those curbs once it's raining here. Final turn sees Stephen Pummels now come around. And we'll get a time of 222.920 there on the chart. Mark Anthony, yo, Mark spins that one. Where is Marlon Young? Marlon Young is coming up now around the penultimate turn here to set a time. He goes ahead of Mark Anthony Eaton. And we've already completed 9 minutes. Sorry. We've already completed around 5. Ooh, Vario Campbell comes out of pit lane there. He comes straight onto the racing line. I do believe he did stick it between the white lines though. Marlon Young did not set a time there. Who did was Kimani Eastman. So Marlon Young might have just either abandoned that lap or he made a mistake. And I want to take a ride along with someone here that's coming across the start finish line. So I'm going to have a look, see. So Jaden Harrison is beginning a flying one now. Let's ride along with him. These are the conditions that they're racing in. Just got a few dark clouds around the track. That's been a bother now. But Jaden Harrison begins to put down a fast one. He goes fastest from that previous lap. Jaden Harrison. Completes sector 1 there. He's doing a personal best through there. Once it's green, that means he's doing a personal best. Almost rotates the car entirely around. Stephen Pummels puts that car back on the top spot with a 224.27. Eastman though with a faster time of 220.220 now. As Jaden Harrison goes purple now in the sector 1. So what might have happened there is the person who had sector 1 purple abandoned his or her, sorry, his lap rather. There's no hers around here. And so now Jaden Harrison is seeing purple all around. And it's a tippy-toe affair now as he comes into the final set of turns here. Jaden Harrison. He should go to the top of the chart here, Jaden Harrison. With that time, and he does, he breaks down into the 219s. It's a 219.281 there from Jaden Harrison. Where is Stephen Pummels on the lap? He too is about to come around the penultimate turn. Nope, he's coming around the final 2 turns now, but he's already been this lap here with a mistake there in sector 2, it seems. Let's go to Kadeem Mohammed though. I think Kadeem is now going to begin one. He hasn't set a time. He now sets a time there, Kadeem. That places him in 3rd position, 2nd row for the moment. Davario Campbell off track. Where's Marlon Young? Can he improve now, Marlon? We've got Eaton as well having issues here in the wet. Marlon Young does get going again. Where's Eastman in this? He's also made a mistake there, Eastman. He's all over the place now. I think those wet tires might be done for or falling off quite sharply. Where's Kadeem Mohammed? Oh man, Jaden Harrison is going even faster now through sectors 1. He set a purple sector there once more. Sector 2 sees another purple star. The Jamaican is loving the conditions here at COTA. You can see he's feeling much more comfortable here. It's no more tippy-toe here for Jaden Harrison. Comes around turn 19 and gets into turn 20 now. Is he going to go into the 218s here? Jaden Harrison, I think he made a mistake there. He overshot the penultimate turn. He takes it into 217s with these conditions. What a lap there from the Jamaican. Oh, things are getting dry here now. Kimani Eastman has gone to the soft tire compound. So things are getting better here for the final 2 minutes, it seems. Conditions have dried out. Grip levels are back here. Jaden Harrison now is in trouble, as is everyone else down the order. Kimani's just trying to get some heat into those tires. Marlon Young and Mark Anthony Eaton are still on the wet tire compounds. They're gonna have to see that others have changed over. And Mark Anthony, I'm sorry you didn't get that livery for you in time. Did a full reload of our system during the summer break, so we've lost most of the files. Well, not lost, but they weren't reinstalled. But here we go. I do believe Eastman is the first one on this soft tire compound here. Marlon Young on the wet tire goes 216. East and Mark Anthony Eaton goes 217. Those were for the wet conditions, but now they've got to switch over to the soft tire compound, and I don't think they're gonna have enough time to do so. But it was close there towards the end. Kimani Eastman will have an opportunity to start on the soft tire compound. He's got 1 lap and 1 lap to do this. It's a nail-biting exercise now. 30 seconds remain in qualifying. Marlon Young, your provisional pole sitter at the moment. Unfortunately, he's not going to make it around in time to begin a lap. Who's going to be the lucky one here to come down to the end of this lap without a fault, without a mistake? On these soft tire compounds, we're looking at Kimani Eastman now. He's the first one to get out of pit lane on them. As the conditions improved here at COTA. That's it. The checkered flag has risen. Kimani is blistering this track here. Lanjay Boswell has been shown the checkered flag. Unfortunately, he hasn't gotten a time in yet as well. And Kimani Eastman here, we're not seeing any sector times from the Jamaican. But he's running. Oh, he almost loses the rear end there, but he's running this Porsche down now. Michael Charles in the background there behind him. Marlon Young crosses the line again. It's a 2:14.718 from Marlon Young. He stayed on the wet tire compound. He's back in pit lane there, Marlon Young. Mark Anthony Eaton did get a chance to go on the soft tire compound, but I'm not sure if he's going to manage here. Kimani Eastman, of course, with a 2:12.140. Mikhail Charles with a 2:12.279. Kadeem Mohammed, though, with a 2:09.285. Jaden Harrison, 2:09.294. Where's Stephen Pummels here now? He's going to come across the line. Stephen, he goes to pole position. Your championship leader comes out here, and he comes out in stunning fashion. Stephen Pummels to the head of the class. And look at it, rain has started again. What a qualifying session that was. In almost treacherous conditions as well, Stephen Pummels has managed to pull this rabbit out of the hat here. Taking that away from Kadeem Mohammed almost by half a second. It's more than half a second, rather. Jaden Harrison not that far away from the front row as well. And this Jamaican has risen as a star now, Stephen Pummels. From his first win in this championship series to now leading the championship, and now his first pole position.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, after this, Stephen, you gotta buy a proper mic, bro. First win, leading championship, and now first pole position. Proper.
Say no fish, alright?
And he's enjoying His lap around, you can see the track dampen up once more. He's making sure to enjoy here his pole position lap around Kota. Congratulations to him. And now we go racing for 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We are excited for this one.
Is it going to start in the wet? I guess we'll find out.
I mean, I know, you know.
I'm not seeing a weather thing. Have nothing. Intuition.
Guess we're winging it.
How much fuel?
Winging that too.
Call it 80 and up, you know. Just a warning.
Is it mandatory tires or just gas?
Just monitor pit. So tire, gas, anything goes as long as you change. So
Okay.
All right, there we have it. We are in the Discord channel. It's a voice chat application, and those are the actual competitors having a chat with each other over the comms. They of course have some rules regarding that, so I know your mind must be thinking, oh, but that's gonna affect someone's race or something like that. Yes, there are rules that indicate that they can't use that as they can't use that to affect a driver or anything of the sort. So here we go. I'm gonna set myself here up here for a in a position rather for a nice start. And it seems as though it's gonna be a dry start here now for the guys. Qualifying would have been like a half hour ago according to the timings. And now we've got the drone here ready to go racing. And just remember, the championship goes down to the wire here between Stephen Pummels and Kadeem Mohammed. Stephen Pummels has got a total of 45 points. Kadeem Mohammed trails behind with just 43 points. 2 points covers it all, ladies and gentlemen. Many different ways in which Kadeem can get an advantage here and walk away with this one. Here we go. Lights are coming on screen now. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 lights are on. And they're off for the final round of our Caribbean Porsche Cup Championship. Stephen Pummels gets away nicely, but Kadeem Mohammed is already coming up on the inside there. Stephen moves aside to block that off, but he has it now. Good fighting going down the line as well. Jaden Harrison gets in contact with Kadeem Mohammed, goes off track. Unfortunate for the Jamaican. He doesn't seem as on another one. Mikel Charles as well is into the barriers. Kadeem Mohammed all over the place here, but Stephen Pummels holding on for dear life now. This championship is on the line. Davario Campbell inherits 3rd position now, not even qualifying Davario Campbell, but already up into 3rd he goes. Mikel Charles has left the server. He said he's had enough of that, and he's out of this one. Stephen Pummels already opening the gap here now against Kadeem Mohammed. Mark Anthony Eaton making a move there against Eastman. He's out there on the right-hand side of your screen, down the back. As far as you can see, he tucks in now, gets back on the racing line. But look at this. Stephen Pummels is opening the gap. And now Muhammad is coming under pressure from Davario Campbell. Eaton already making moves now away from Eastman. And soon enough, he's going to be right there with Davario Campbell. Jaden Harrison claims another spot here against Lance Boswell and Marlon Young. Harrison with that issue there at the start of the race. Oh, and I do see drips. It's dropping. Ladies and gentlemen, the rain is coming down again here. It's playing peekaboo at Coda with us. And Boswell very close to the Guyanese here. Eaton is coming up against Davario Campbell as well. Who's going to be the first one to head into pit lane for those wets? It doesn't seem as though the track is damp enough just yet. Let's take a ride on board with Eaton. Heavy on the brake is Mark Anthony Eaton. He's already claimed a huge chunk of time now to Davario Campbell. Yes, you're not seeing incorrect. Davario Campbell is on the final podium position. Oh, he tries to play a dummy there to Mark Anthony Eaton. Gets that one way up there, and down on the inside goes Mark Anthony Eaton. He pushes Davario Campbell wide there, but that's a clean pass. Davario went really wide to begin with, and now Mark Anthony Eaton goes up into the final podium spot, and he's trying to get away now from Davario Campbell. Davario sliding that one. He's going to lose that one. Unfortunately there. Goes in way too hot. He gets going again here now, Davario Campbell. He's going to have to watch himself though. He rejoins the track in 6th position. Mark Anthony Eaton now goes up into 3rd. Well, he was there. He won that fair and square, and he stays there. Jaden Harrison back up into 4th in this one. And he begins the hunt now for Mark Anthony Eaton. Kimani Eastman is being dragged along too by Harrison. Campbell has got Marlon Young for company. Look at how close now Marlon is to the Jamaican. Let's take a ride on board with the Guyanese. Oh, he misses the apex there, Marlon Young. And now he's lost a lot of time to Davario Campbell. Taking a look up front though, Stephen Pummels with almost a 2-second lead now against Kadeem Muhammad. You might say this is unlike Kadeem Muhammad, and this is unlike Stephen Pummels. But the CSRO and the Caribbean has got a brand new star in Stephen Pummels. Kadeem seemingly closing the gap now to Pummels. Seven minutes gone already in this race. And the drips continue to drop here at Kota, but it doesn't seem as though it's affecting the track just yet. Kadeem Mohammed closing that gap now under a second. The tires have come alive here on this Porsche. There you can see Mark Anthony Eaton in the background there. He's trying to close the gap to them as well. Jaden Harrison not that far away as well. Kimani Eastman continues to lead that group of Devario Campbell, Marlon Young, and Lance Boswell. We've already lost Michael Charles in this one. Kadeem Mohammed now. Where is he at? He's about 8.5 tenths behind. Here they are, turn 19, going into turn 20. And Kadeem Mohammed is going to bank on a perfect exit here. Uses up all of the track there on the AstroTurf. Fastest lap there set by Kadeem Mohammed. It's a 2:08.587. That last lap from Stephen Pummels was a 2:09.469. Stephen might be also running this strategy of trying to save his tires. It doesn't seem as though it's drizzling enough to get the track damp. At least not yet. Stephen Pummels though is setting a purple first sector here. So he's opening the gap again. And they're getting away. They're pulling away from Mark Anthony Eaton. He's seeing a personal best here, Stephen Pummels, for the second sector. But Kadeem Mohammed is still right there. Around 8.5 tenths or so. Under 35 minutes remain in this race. Stephen Pummels leads just under a second to Kadeem Mohammed. My goodness. Look at this one, ladies and gentlemen. We're riding with Kadeem Mohammed as they head up the hill to turn number 1. The time is now under half a second. Much better line there from Kadeem Mohammed, and he's going to close the gap once again here to Stephen Pommels. Those are some series of turns that you must get them correctly in order to capitalize on your exit speed here. All in preparation for going down the back straightaway, but once again, Kadeem Mohammed cannot get that done quite nicely. He's now fallen back 3/10 or so. Kimani Eastman and Davario Campbell now at it. Davario picking up the pace against him. Having a look on the inside through turn one. Davario Campbell goes up into fifth place for a moment. Can Kimani Eastman respond now? He's on the inside line there, Kimani. That's not turn number one, by the way. It's the hairpin there of turn number 17, I think it is. It's Davario Campbell. Now switches over to the left at turn 12. Turn 11 it was, rather. Davario. Red, what's going on here? Davario is very slowly out that turn. Kimani Eastman having to grab the brakes now. And oh, he's sliding there, Kimani Eastman. And now he's been shoved back into Marlon Young. And out of contention for that position. It's a three-way fight now for fifth position. And Marlon Young here's got an opportunity. To capitalize on the mistakes there of Kimani Eastman. Kimani already seemed to have recovered here. We're going to have a look-see now at these lap times to see who's doing a bit better now from the three of them. They're all separated by a second or so. Kimani Eastman is trying to tuck in behind Davario Campbell now to get into the slipstream here. Marlon Young trying to do the same. Here you can see the dark clouds that are producing. But Davario Campbell runs it real deep again. Marlon Young comes in very close here now for contention. And now the pit window goes live. Davario Campbell makes another mistake there. And he's gotten multiple cut track warnings. Marlon Young trying to move there on the outside, but he couldn't get it done. But Kimani Eastman gets back ahead of Davario Campbell. Meanwhile, Stephen Pommels has managed to reopen the gap, but Marlon Young down on the inside. Pressure in the Jamaican now. He gets ahead. Yes, he does. Davario Campbell doing well to hold on to that fifth position for that lengthy period of time, but now it's out of his hands. Having a look back on the inside. Marlon Young sees him coming, leaves the room for him. But he's got better grip now, Marlon Young, does he? He's on the inside. He's going to get cut off. Yes, he does. Davario Campbell back ahead of Marlon Young now in sixth position. Nice little dicing here going on between the two of them. Who's going to be the first one to head into pit lane now? Oh, Kimani Eastman there almost lost the rear end. I'm thinking that the track might be getting a little bit damper here as they head down the back straightaway. Kadeem Mohammed has managed to close the gap now to Stephen Pommels. On the break, and Davario Campbell goes. He tries to get back on the power there. Finally, he's got that turn 12 correctly. And it seems as though they're sliding, guys. Yes, the track is producing some slides out of here now. Oh, Davario, that's actually the turn that he's been messing up all this while. It's turn 15. But now Kadeem Mohammed is a fast one there. He set a 208.244 now. And he's making, oh, Kimani will run that wide here. And he's let Davario Campbell go by. He's having trouble, Kimani Eastman. He's ran the tread out of these tires. Off of these tires, rather. Now Marlon Young is in contention here. Davario Campbell having a very, very slow. Oh, he goes up on the inside. Davario Campbell. Defense there on the inside. Kimani Eastman, they touched for a brief moment there, I believe. And I think the dampness is actually just at one part of the track. Oh, Marlon Young. No, Marlon almost losing it there. He's going to lose a lot of time out of this battle now. He's over pushing himself. Kimani Eastman though. Back towards Davario Campbell. Down the back straight they go once more. Kadeem Mohammed is awfully close to Stephen Pommel still. Just under a second or so. Stephen is doing quite a good job though to hold on lap by lap to this first position. On the inside again, Kimani Eastman. Oh, Davario Campbell has run that really deep. Davario, I don't think he's got a good sense of his surroundings maybe, because he keeps giving up a little too much in terms of track position. Oh, Marlon Young with another mistake there. I'm having a look at the lap time so far from Stephen Pommel. Oh, Kimani Eastman now with a mistake. Oh, very deep lunge there on the inside. Does he get it done there? Davario Campbell goes back on power. So far he's ahead, and it's down the back straightaway they go. Kimani Eastman needs to tuck in for the slipstream, but Davario already moves aside here. What a fight we have on our hands. Kimani Eastman goes back ahead now. But he's on the outside line. On the inside, Kimani Eastman sends that. And he holds on to Vario Campbell. It's now going to switch back for him. He's on the inside line. Kimani Eastman has to pull out of that one. But what a spectacular little race that we have going on here for 5th position as Jaden Harrison bites the bullet and goes into pit lane now. Right now with Kimani Eastman. Oh, Kadi, what has happened here between Kadi Mohammed? Or did we not see Mark Anthony? Nope, Kadi Mohammed has had an issue. Because he's 13 seconds away now from Stephen Pommels. And now he's under pressure. Immense pressure from Mark Anthony. Either Mark Anthony sticks it up on the inside. But now it's going to switch back for Kadeem Mohammed. Kadeem was one on the inside. Mark Anthony very, very eager here to get past the Bajan. Eastman goes ahead of Campbell once more. And it switches back again between Campbell and Eastman. Same place, Eaton and Mohammed had that tussle. Davario and Eastman, Kimani rather, are having it right now. Looking ahead though, between Eaton rather and Mohammed now. Campbell goes back ahead as Eastman has had a bad exit there of turn 20. Up the hill they go, but it seems as though Campbell has got advantage now. Marlon Young goes into the pit lane. Lanjay Boswell goes on wet tires. I think he's had a little bit of sliding going on there. But everyone else seems quite fine on the softs. "20 minutes remain in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Mohammed has got his composure under control. Finally, he's pulled away from Eaton. Campbell and Eastman once again. Eastman goes ahead. And Eaton goes ahead of Mohammed now as he takes it on the inside. Why did we look away? That was a lick it and send it moment there from Eaton. Mohammed's got his work cut out for him. And no, Stephen Pommels has been given a drive-to penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What has just happened now? Stephen Pommels with a dreadful mistake here is going to have to do a drive-through now. And this could very well cost him the event, the championship even. But it's not over yet. Mohammed now has lost the lead of this race as well. He's never had it actually, but Eaton has now gotten the lead of this race, and he's now in contention for a race win. Kadeem Mohammed pressuring the youngster now. Kadeem realizes that he's got an opportunity here to take back this championship, but Mark Anthony Eaton is in his way, and Stephen Pummels could still win if he gets third position, I believe. Tucking in for as long as he can, and then breaking loose here. Kadeem Mohammed goes up on the inside. Can he get it done? He goes on the grass. That's going to be a cutting incident, is it? No, it's not. He can very well do that. The penalty system does not. Oh, on the inside comes back Eaton. Very much feisty here. Mark Anthony Eaton against Kadeem Mohammed. And now with a tighter line, Eaton is at a disadvantage. Kadeem goes back ahead. But it seems as though Eaton is going to go into the pit lane. Yes, he does. Let's see how long he takes now in the pit lane. Pummels has got about 3 laps to take that drive-through penalty. Eaton is out, and he goes for 30.1 seconds now. Quite fast stop there from Eaton. He comes back on track, just behind, or say neck and neck rather, to Jaden Harrison now. Jaden still to pit though. Actually, I think Jaden did pit. Yes, he did actually. On lap 11, he did pit Jaden Harrison. The pit lane time was 32.091 seconds. And now Mark Anthony Eaton has got trouble now, as Jaden Harrison is well ahead of him with the 2 still to pit. Jaden Harrison can win this race, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes left now. 5 minutes and 5 seconds time left now for the pit window to close. Where's Stephen Pummels? I'm really feeling it here for the Jamaican. Made that dire mistake there. He's 6.1 seconds away from Kadeem Mohammed though. Kadeem Mohammed is diving into pit lane. He can, if he does have the... Oh no, he's not. He's going to hope for a great outlap here before he does the drive-through penalty. He could have regained the lead of this race right now. Stephen Pummels, he's got to take it, and he's going to hope that he lengthens his lead here to Kadeem Mohammed. It's just a drive-through penalty. Kadeem Mohammed, 32 seconds. No, he's going. Where's Eaton? Eaton and Jaden Harrison ahead of Kadeem Mohammed now. Kadeem with a very slow stop. That has messed it up for them because they're not going to get past Jaden Harrison that easy. No siree. Eaton though, pressuring the issue. You only need 22 seconds in the pit lane, Stephen Pummels. Your race is against Kadim Mohammed, Stephen Pummels. What is he going to do? Mark Anthony Eaton with a mistake, and now Mohammed on his case. This race is heating up beyond my expectations. Kadim Mohammed sticks it out there. Mark Anthony having to hold back. Jaden Harrison given some time to breathe here, some space to breathe. Lance Boswell trying to stay out of the way here of the leaders. Not getting in the way here of Mark Anthony Eaton and Kadim Mohammed. But Jaden Harrison is gone. Stephen Pummels through the pit lane now. Where's Jaden Harrison? He's coming around the penultimate turn. Stephen Pummels on a slow crawl up the hill. Jaden Harrison goes into pit lane. He did not pit. Where's Kadim Mohammed? And Stephen Pummels has done it with a drive-through penalty being issued to him. Oh no, Lance Boswell is going to get disqualified. He did not take his drive-through penalty in time. And now we will lose Lance Boswell. Oh no, Davaria Campbell with a mistake there. Now Lance Boswell has been kicked for not taking that drive-through penalty in time. But Stephen Pummels, what a comeback here. Oh no. Oh no, the rain is coming down even heavier now, ladies and gentlemen. Just around 11 minutes to go. What are they going to do now? Jaden Harrison goes to the wets. Stephen Pummels, your race leader. Kadim Mohammed. Look, Stephen Pummels at the top of your screen there. Davario Campbell goes to the wets. Marlon Young in pit lane as well. Stephen Pummels at the end of that straightaway there has got to head back into pit lane once again. Oh, Jaden Harrison, Kadim Mohammed, Mark Anthony Eaton there. On the outside, Eaton went. But with the rain coming down like this, they've got to pit now again. Eaton and Mohammed. Eaton and Mohammed once more, ladies and gentlemen, but they got to tiptoe around these turns. They're not going into the pit lane, are they? Yes, they are. They go neck and neck. But no, Mark Anthony takes the AstroTurf and that slits him out. What is going on in this race? Stephen Pummels gets into the pit lane as well. Jaden Harrison, ladies and gentlemen, has got an opportunity to inherit the lead of this race. What's the pit stop time? Eaton now in his pit box. Stephen Pummels, if they did not have a wet strategy set, there goes Stephen Pummels. Where's Harrison? Oh no, Harrison with a mistake. Pummels gets going again. Mohammed too. Eaton, unfortunately, with that issue there, he's gonna lose that fight for third position. Jaden Harrison takes it away. Jaden Harrison with a 1 lap old, a wet set of tire compound on his car. Stephen Pummels My goodness. And now it's a tippy toe around Kota here. Kadeem Mohammed can finally breathe easy, but unfortunately, unless within the 8 minutes and 10 seconds, Stephen Pummels has an issue. He's not gonna let, rather, but he's gonna lose this championship to the Jamaican. Jaden Harrison, even with that incident at the beginning of the race that saw him off track and all the way in last position, back up on the podium now. He's got Mark Anthony Eaton hunting though. Stephen Pommel 6.5 seconds away from Kadeem Mohammed. There is the distance between first position and the oh no! Jaden Harrison has made a mistake once more. And now Mark Anthony Eaton goes ahead back into third position. DeVario Campbell will come back up into fourth now. And Jaden Harrison has seemingly rage quit out of this one. Kimani Eastman will get up into the fifth position there. Marlon Young will get up into the sixth. But Stephen Pummels right now, with just about 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go, he's doing well. Oh, what? He's had a big moment there, Stephen Pummels. And now Kadeem Mohammed is well in contention again. We've lost 3 in this one so far. Jaden Harrison, Lanjay Boswell failing to take that penalty drive-through, and Mikael Charles. This is the distance there between Kadeem Mohammed and Stephen Pummel. Stephen doing so well to hold on, but now that gap has decreased to 4 seconds. Under 5 minutes to go. This is crunch time, as it's well known here at CSRO. Stephen Pummels has got about 2 laps or so to get the job done. His first race win in this championship. His first pole here at Kota, and within a championship at CSRO. And he's up now for his second race win and the championship title for the Caribbean Porsche Cup. All first here. A new star is born. Oh, he's got to watch that unloading. Oh, he's taking a little bit too much of that curb there. Conditions are crazy here. Kadeem Mohammed has brought that car down to 3 seconds now with the aid of the mistakes from Stephen Pummels. Marlon Young with an issue, unfortunately. I'm seeing yellow flags for him. He's spinning around here. Down the final couple of turns here, he's in 6th position, currently the last position here on track. But still good points here, good haul of points in this race for the final round of our Caribbean Porsche Cup. Conditions have been tricky here throughout the entire week and into the weekend. We saw brief moments of sunshine, of heavy sunshine that is, and not tainted by the clouds you see around us right now. Let's take a ride on board with Kadeem Mohammed, who's going to lose it here now. Ladies and gentlemen, all Stephen Pummels has to do is hold on. All he has to do is hold on. We've got about a lap remaining here for the Jamaican. 1 lap remains. He too's having a lot of issues. You can see him sliding that rear end. He's got to be careful when he gets back on power here. Up and unloading the car up the hill. Especially through this section here where you have the left and right hand sides of the compression, of the suspension compression going on. It preloads and then unloads that, and then the car gets all out of shape. Communication is lost between the tires and the tarmac, and before you know it, you're into the wall. Here he goes, around turn 11 for the final time, Stephen Pummels. And now Kadeem Mohammed's been given a drive-through penalty for cutting the track. He will fall way out of contention now of this championship, Kadeem Mohammed. It is meant to be Stephen Pummels. He's been cool. He's been calm. He's definitely been collected throughout this entire championship. He's managed to hold on. He's managed to do his best here. He's managed to become the cream, separating himself from the rest. It seems as though he's going to have to do it for 1 more lap as he heads on into turn 20. There's 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds left here. He's going to have to do it for 1 more lap. Yep, that's it. He's going to see the checkered flag the next time around. 1 more lap to go. Kadeem Mohammed goes into pit lane there for his drive-through penalty. Where's Mark Anthony Eaton? He had to go into pit lane as well, Mark Anthony Eaton. I missed it. Yes, they both had drive-through penalties. Where's Kadeem Mohammed in this one, though? Will he lose that position? I don't think so. Mark Anthony still is in pit lane. Davario Campbell, though, will go up into 3rd position, ladies and gentlemen. He's sitting back on the podium here, the Jamaican. I do not want to look away from Stephen Pummels in this one. But Davario Campbell has got a fight on his hands now. If Eaton can get that car onto him in time. There's Eaton in the background. Stephen Pummels goes around the hairpin for this time, the very last time, and goes down the back straightaway. Doesn't seem as though Mark Anthony can close that 3 second gap. He's going to fall off the podium here, unfortunately, with that drive through penalty. Stephen Pommels, though, ladies and gentlemen. We switch back to this guy. Moments away from claiming his first championship win. Jamaican Stephen Pommels has done the impossible here, even with a drive-through penalty. He'll come across the line, ladies and gentlemen, as your Caribbean Porsche Cup champion for part 2. Stephen, just pull it up at the top of the hill, please. Thank you. Kadeem Mohammed, unfortunately, cannot get it done here with 2 points separating them. Gonna have to settle for second. And at the last moment, Mark Anthony Eaton is gonna lose it out to this guy, Davario Campbell. What a race this was. Well done too to Stephen Pommels. Oh man, I can imagine the elation right now. All right, thank you guys. Just line that one up there for me, Kadim. And we're gonna start with Davario Campbell. Davario, it seems as though luck's been your favor today, as you've managed now to bring that car home in third position.
Yes, sir. It was a very, very lucky situation. Unfortunately, also, when I started the race, I got up to third position, same position I'm in now, and I had an unfortunate spin, so I lost the balance. From then on, I just put my head down and just focus on my race. And then I tried to extend the pit as long as I could because I had a feeling there was about to be rain, and that's exactly what happened. So, but yeah, great race overall.
Yep, definitely, and you've definitely shown here what can happen once you stick it out. Because we've had a lot of guys, actually, even Jaden Harrison coming down to the end there, that had an issue. But once you stick with it, you never know how fortune's going to play into your hands. Thanks a lot there, the Vario Campbell. First time on the podium, I believe it is for you too, right?
Second time.
Oh, second time. All right, so my apologies. Congratulations to you. Kadeem Mohammed. What I To be honest, I was rooting for you because I know of your capabilities, but unfortunately, just seems as though Stephen Palmer had the pace today, boy.
Yeah, I glad we don't use these cars. I can't stand these cars anymore.
Yeah,
Uh, but I would say lost on my mistakes because at times I was catching him and sometimes I was dropping back. So then I end up spinning 50 times. So I guess I deserve my position. Congrats to Steven.
definitely. Yeah, Stephen. Kadeem, it was 2 points there at the end, as we did see Dominic Charles to suffer some unfortunate circumstances. You did have an opportunity here, but yeah, we've been hearing it from you. You don't like these cars. Definitely, we understand how that goes. But kudos to you as well for coming in runner up. Stephen Pommels, my guy. I know we're gonna have some issues here with your mic, but let this be a testament to the fact of you needing one after this one. Congratulations there. First pole position, first win in this championship as well throughout the entire CSRO actually for you. And now first championship victory. Congratulations, my
Oh man, I'm literally speechless. Man.
guy.
I don't even know if this mic is going to do me any justice, man. It it was really just a matter of like just sticking to my game plan coming into the race because I was hoping that Dominic would have stayed out this time. And since he didn't turn up, I was like, maybe there's a chance.
Yeah,
And even coming across the line on quali, I kind of had to pinch myself that I was actually battling it out with guys that are usually like 2 seconds faster than me.
indeed.
So it's crazy, man. It was just up and down. Um, yeah, throughout the race, just like Kadim said, it was just a yo-yoing, back and forth with me and him. I'd find like 2 tenths here, he would find like 3 tenths here, I lose 4 tenths. It was just a crazy ride, man. Um, and yeah, especially with the issue I had with the pit lane. I practiced literally everything except that pit lane entry. And I came in and I was like, wait, where's the line? Because you'd expect it to be right after the line. And I was waiting for the line and I was like, all right, I'm sure I'm in the pits now. And the moment I touched the gas, penalty. So it was really just like an uphill. Like the mood just changed completely after that. I was like, all right, sure. Let's see what I can salvage. But I was just really surprised. It was like so many pinch myself moments during this race. How everything just fell into line throughout the championship, especially with this race. So I just have to give thanks when situations like this come up. You know?
Most definitely, because it's definitely a set of fortunate circumstances that has brought you into this uh, winning position. But I just want to say it blew my mind how fortunate you were throughout this championship to get your first race win, to get your first pole position today, and now your first championship victory. I'm telling you, I wish to be in your position, to be honest, to feel what you're feeling here. In all my years of running behind sim racing, trust me, it's something that you should be very much proud of. And I congratulate you once more, Stephen Pummels. Any last words?
Yeah, thanks much, man. Yeah, words cannot describe how I'm feeling right now. I couldn't even tell you. I'm just over the moon. But thanks for putting everything together and all the other drivers. It was certainly like fun throughout. You know.
Most definitely. All right, thanks a lot there, Stephen Pummels. And before I go ahead to close off the stream, I'd just like to say we had a skinny field here today, but I still want to say thank you to all those who participated in the championship. Of course, I mean, despite the fact of them not being here today, we still have to congratulate them for their achievements as well throughout the championship and so on. Nothing wrong with them missing a couple of races, of course, nothing wrong with that. So I just want to say thank you guys for coming out for this championship. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We did have a few incidents here with some guys. Um, well, I mean, at the start and so on. But all in all, doesn't seem as though it was anything too bad. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Think we're going to start that next weekend, and we are going to head back to the CSRC. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming out tonight. I'll step away now to close off the stream. All right, there we had it. That's the end of our Caribbean Porsche Cup Championship for the rest of the year. And man, I tell you that the way that went down, it was it's amazing. It blew my mind. I totally enjoyed that to the end, and to see a new guy rise to the top. I mean, despite the fact, yeah, some people would like to say, "Oh, but Dominic Charles wasn't there." Dominic Charles, still, this guy showed up. He took over, and against the likes of Kadeem Muhammad as well. Come on, he deserves all props to him. His first win, race win in this championship here, not only in this championship but throughout CSRO. His first pole position here today is as well, and then of course bringing it home to claim victory here in the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for joining me through the past 4 weekends, and The next 4 weekends, we're going to go back to the Caribbean Sim Racing Championship, which features locally known cars to the Caribbean, regionally known cars rather, and of course our regional tracks. All right, those tracks there: Bushy Park, Barbados, Dover Raceway, Jamaica, and South Dakota Circuit. Oh, who could forget Wallafila Raceway there in Trinidad and Tobago, and then South Dakota Circuit, Guyana. All right, so that's coming up next month, September month, and first weekend there, we're gonna head to Bushy Park. So look out for that. We still got to announce the car, and so coming this week, and of course prepare all the fineries. All right, want to say thank you guys once more for joining us, for liking and sharing the live. If you haven't already, do so please, and talk about us with your friends and so on, if you know they'll be interested in this kind of stuff. We go racing 10 months out of the year. We take 2 months off. That's the December month, and of course, sorry, 3 months off. We take the December and January month, and then of course the summer break, which is July. All right. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Like, subscribe, share with someone interested in this. Let's get the ball going. We want to get to, uh, what is it, 1,000 subscribers here by year end. All right. Let's see if we can get that done. All right. Thanks a lot once more for joining us. See you in the next one.